Starting a new clothing brand is such an exciting endeavor. You get to create something brand new that people have never seen before and build it from the ground up. Now, we've already done a bunch of videos on aspects like marketing and design and how to set up the foundations of a new clothing brand, so this one will be a little bit different. In this video, we'll simply be giving you some of the best advice that we have for new clothing brands starting out. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Part 1. First impressions last a lifetime. Now, your first impression really matters. Whether it's meeting someone, going for a job interview, or selling a garment, first impressions last. So when starting a new clothing brand, you need to think about how you want your brand to be perceived 5 years down the line and aim for that from the very first sale. It can be so easy to fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I'll just make some cheap shirts for the first couple of runs, and then as soon as I start making money, I'll up the quality. But that is a grave mistake. If you've established yourself as a brand that uses lesser quality garments, that's the way your brand will stay in people's minds, regardless of the quality of your future releases. Therefore, you need to determine the level of quality and pricing from the very first garment. And it's important that you stick to this so customers will know what to expect when it comes to your brand. This is how you will build a lasting clientele. Part 2. Don't undersell yourself. Now, I personally joined a group of professional photographers and a very interesting discussion came up, which was, when starting out, should I work for free or for very cheap to build up a client base and then up my prices later? Now, all the successful professional photographers unanimously agreed that this is not a good idea. Now, a lot of them had done this in the past, and all of them said that the clients that they got this way, they immediately lost as soon as they started charging what they were worth. And if you think about it, it really makes sense. If you've got something for free or for very cheap for quite a while, why would you all of a sudden want to pay double or triple that for the same thing? It's a simple concept to understand, but it's very easy to fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I need to build up a client base, I need to make sales now, I'll just do it these couple of times and then I'll change it moving forward. Don't do this. If you put years of experience in design and all the work that goes into sourcing your garments and coming up with concepts and doing all of these things, that is worth money. Now, if you sell your shirts for the same price that it costs to make them, so basically you're not making any profit, you're giving all of this work away for free. And those same customers that might love your products at those prices won't be willing to pay more when you actually charge what it's worth. You need to value yourself and all of the work that you've put into making the garments and then sell them for a price that makes sense. People won't value your work if you don't value yourself. So don't undersell yourself. Now, part 3, start small. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So I would say the journey of a successful clothing brand should start with one shirt. We've seen it so many times where a new brand would come in and have 20 different designs and make stock of all of them, and then they just fizzle out. The successful brands that we've seen have all had one thing in common, and that's that they started with a single design and then they either expanded or changed based on the success or failure of that design. The feedback and response that you get from your first garment should be what you base your decisions on when expanding, not assumptions. Same thing goes for stock. It can be very easy to think, oh, I can sell 50 shirts, no problem. But then you buy 50 shirts, you sell 3 or 4 of them, and then you're stuck with the rest. Or you can use a different approach and go for the print-on-demand model. This wasn't always an option, but now within a dropship, you can start a clothing brand that will never not have stock without ever paying for stock upfront. We'll leave a link to In a Dropship and all the resources in the description. So in summary, when starting a clothing brand, you really want to focus on making a lasting first impression in terms of the quality of the garment and your customer's experience. Never undersell yourself or the work that you put into your products, and start out small. This is not a quick thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or if you learned something, please leave us a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Cheers.